right. Good morning. Good afternoon. Sorry. Good afternoon.
evening.
Good evening. Episode 21, whatever time of day you're listening. When do you listen to podcasts?
Usually, well, whenever I'm driving.
Yeah.
When the kids are not in the car.
When
Because
the
they
kids are
come
not-
in and they're like Spotify and turn
Right.
on all their music. But
Yes. Yeah.
Whenever I'm driving throughout the day.
Yeah. Me
so
too.
either the morning when I'm commuting to work.
Yeah. Or on a walk, like if I'm walking
Or-
a dog.
yeah.
Yeah. That's always a good time.
Mhm.
And someone said on a podcast I was listening to the other day that they have no interest in self-help podcasts. Like they just
Oh my
want to be
God, I was
entertained.
just thinking about this
Were
last
you?
night.
So we're on the same page. And we've been talking today.
We have.
And this hasn't come up.
You're right. I was just thinking about even like Mel Robbins, who I love her whole
Yeah,
theory and
same.
everything. I'm like, I can't listen to her podcast because I just
can't
don't want
either. It's like then we're reminded of things we have to work on, and I
Yeah.
want to be taken away from
Right.
that. Listen to a podcast.
This is hilarious. Literally had the
know.
same thought last night.
Oh my gosh! So
I
we're
just
not
wanna,
going to give anyone self-help.
No, we're not here for that.
We're here to laugh and entertain
Yeah.
you and us.
Yes.
No, I think there's something about that whenever I'm watching something or I'm listening to a podcast or whatever, I want to be taken away.
Yeah.
But when I'm reading or like I would
Then
be
you-
more open to it.
Right.
I guess, right?
Maybe you're using your brain in a different way when
Yeah.
you're reading than
Yeah.
you are when you're listening.
Yes,
I don't know.
I know. I just want to escape all of that.
Me too.
Anyway,
That was
so
hilarious.
no
Oh,
self-help
jeez.
here.
No.
Anyway, I told you this story already, but the other day I went to an emergency dermatologist appointment for something that I thought was suspicious on my face that I was like, I should get this checked out. It's easy to go to the
Gosh. And
doctor.
when Lauren gets something on her mind, she cannot
Yeah.
get it out of her mind.
I was about to move an important meeting to go to this appointment. And then I was like, I can't do that. I just go to the doctor later in the day. I can wait 4 hours. And I got there and she was like, I think it's a blemish.
You're going to be okay.
Yeah, she said that too. She like looked me in the eyes and we know her, like we're friendly with her. She was like, you're going to be okay. And I was like, but am I? It doesn't feel right. Anyway.
Maybe not mentally, but
I know. Yeah, maybe not mentally, but you do not have melanoma yet, at least.
Oh my gosh.
No, I feel like I get so nervous about skin things, like
Yeah.
blemishes,
Well,
and
it's important.
yeah. And the Teddy Mellencamp story, I think maybe that's in my head.
Yeah.
It's really scary. I don't know.
It
We
is
just have to be
scary.
so careful with our skin.
No, get your skin checked every year.
Yes. Yeah.
I know. I have little Irish boys too, so I'm like,
Right. Yeah.
my husband is so good about putting sunscreen on. Like,
He is
very
Whenever we were
good
traveling,
about
he
it.
does my kids too. Like he's like, your kids are done. I'm like, oh, thanks. Yeah.
so it's good to have that on your
I
side
know.
because well, I guess we did do sunscreen growing up, but I feel like we had skin that was
Yeah.
didn't burn easily, so it was
No.
we tanned easily.
We tanned easily. And mom was always so good about putting
Yeah.
sunscreen on too. Like
She
that.
was.
Remember Gator?
Oh my god, that was like
It was
basically
like
Vaseline.
with SPF in it. And we would like slather it on every
And
morning.
it would last all day.
Yes,
and it would
it
be
did.
okay swimming and everything and
Yeah,
sweating when
yeah.
we played tennis, all that.
Yeah. That was
So good.
really good. Speaking of mom,
Mm-hmm.
if all goes as planned, she will be our guest on our next episode by the
Yes.
time this airs.
Yay.
So I feel like I don't want to jinx it because sometimes I don't know.
Things happen.
Yeah. But I'm really excited to have her on. And yeah, like she used to put Gator on us every morning. And that was,
I
she always
tried
has,
to find Gator recently.
Yeah.
And I found some like
Do they have it still?
Australian lizard brand or something like that that was
I
very
wonder if
similar
that's
to it.
Okay. Kind of want to look into that now.
Yeah.
Maybe that'd be good for summer. I wonder
Yeah.
if it's good like on the scale that we were
I
talking
know.
about
I was
last
just going to
week.
say I doubt it's very good on the scale.
I wonder. I
If
wonder
it
what
lasts all day.
the
and, like,
80s Gator that we were wearing. I wonder what that would be classified
full of
as.
chemicals.
Full of chemicals, probably. But we didn't get sunburned often. I
No.
don't remember being sunburned as a child, so I don't know.
It worked.
Like, because we always joke like, oh, but when we were young, we didn't do X, Y, Z. Like, we actually wore Mom like had us wearing
Yeah,
sunscreen
we
every
did.
day. So I don't know.
For sure.
I'll see. But anyway, that was like a funny scare this week where I was like, oh my God, am I overreacting? Like hypochondriac, like I have this, I have that, got to run to the doctor. And then she was like, it's a blemish. I was like, good, okay, good.
Right.
I'll just go wash my face tonight, and I'll keep an eye on it just to make myself feel better. Anyway, yeah, Khaki and I are about to head on a big family trip that we've mentioned a few times.
Well, this will launch the morning
while we're
that
there.
we're leaving.
Yeah.
So wish us, or
Yeah, wish
pray
us-
for us
oh
on
my
the airplane.
goodness.
We'll be flying.
Someone will probably show up sick or get sick, and then who knows who's going to have a tantrum on the plane. I don't know. I mean, our
Right.
kids are hopefully older where they're good.
I think
just watch a movie.
Knock on wood. I'm
I
hoping
know.
it'll be, and
Knock
they'll all
on
be
wood.
together too. So
I
that'll be
know.
good.
Yeah. And they're all talking about, well, my kids are talking about who they're going to sit next to on the plane, like,
Yeah.
because they want to swap and sit,
Right.
next to someone. So, anyway, I'm really excited. I think we'll have hopefully fun stories to share when we get back, and we'll be wearing our
know.
sunscreen.
We're celebrating our mom's birthday.
Yes, our mom,
Yeah.
Bonnie's.
So follow us on
birthday.
Instagram.
Yeah, follow along. I'll probably be doing lots of stories.
Probably.
We're doing a family photo shoot and a
Yep.
Dudley Stevens photo shoot while we're there. So there'll be lots to follow along. We're shooting all of our Americana stuff,
Oh yeah. I placed a
which we
order.
needed to talk about.
I
Yeah.
ordered some stuff for our trip yesterday.
Mm,
Oh, I hope it
Good.
comes.
good. Yes, beforehand. Well, we need to make that happen. We'll get on top of that right when we get off recording the
I'm
podcast.
excited that our summer stuff, our Q2 stuff,
Is coming
in.
out. Yes.
It hasn't. Some of it hasn't launched yet, but it's like in fully stocked in
It's-
our warehouse.
Yes.
It's like one of the first times that I can actually place an order
I
before we
know.
drop.
You're right. Good job, Jess. If you're
Yeah.
listening or director of production, everything is here and ready to be dropped. And speaking of that, next week we have a waffle drop, or the day that this comes out, and it's our new Ava dress and our Crawford vest. White waffle vest and a navy, the cutest golf, tennis, athletic dress that is so flattering. And I'm going to wear it to play. We should all wear it to
Yeah.
play golf. We should
We'll
just
be
twin.
twins.
Yeah.
We're just gonna be twins and
Yes.
be proud of it.
Yep. And it has a really cute stand-up collar with a zipper opening and white piping. And yeah,
Speaking of twins, I almost wore that shirt today.
I was going to ask you when I was getting dressed, and then I just
But
thought,
see, this is the difference between Lauren and I. Like you paired it, it's navy stripe, and you paired it with black jeans.
I did. What do you think about that?
I like it, and you pull it off because you're like
Does it look
trendy.
okay? Oh,
and
thanks.
It looks good.
I wondered about it this morning. when
I would have. I
paired
like
it.
was pairing it with jeans. I didn't like the jeans I was wearing, and so
Yeah.
I bagged it. But you
Okay.
look good.
Okay,
It was my
thanks.
jeans that I wasn't liking. So then I put these on, which
Yeah.
you gave me,
Yes.
which are Tuckernuck
chinos.
chinos,
Yep.
otherwise known as khakis.
Khaki is in her khakis. And I'm so glad they work. And they look
They
so
work.
cute. And I
Yeah.
like that they're a color that's like jeans.
Yes.
So like, jeans
wasn't
substitute.
feeling jeans today.
Yes.
They just work great.
And they pair, and it looks cute because you have the
Oh,
blue
I know. I have the
on
Fraser.
the Fraser.
I did
yeah.
that on purpose.
Yeah, good job. See? Good. And we're both wearing Rothy's.
Oh my gosh, we were just we loved Rothy's when we first launched Dudley
Love,
Stevens,
yeah.
and then we kind of
Went off
went
of
off
them.
of them.
I don't
and
know
now
why.
we are fully on and even more extreme. I would say.
We are now addicted to Rothy's again.
Yeah.
They're back. And like, what better thing to pair with than Dudley's? Because
Perfect.
they're all made from plastic bottles, just like our stuff. But why are we back on it?
I don't know.
They're like, maybe they're designed. Like, I love these like slingbacks.
Well, they have so many new styles too.
Yeah, right. Maybe that's it. Because
Yeah.
before it was just the flat or the
ballet
pointy,
flat
the
things,
point.
yeah.
And now they have like the ones you're wearing are so cute.
Yeah,
I would
love
get those,
these.
but I have too many now. I just bought 3 pairs in the past 6 months, I want to say. So I feel like I got to stop.
They're good.
But I was telling you that I have this new shopping habit / problem on the Real, which is like my new
It's
favorite
one of those
site.
ways to save money.
Yes.
not spending
tons of money by spending money. I'm
Right.
saving money. So I have been shopping on the Real for luxury goods and just perusing. And I love going on the Real. Like I go on when I'm bored and just like look through stuff. And sometimes you can find good things. And cause they don't always have your size, right? It's not like a normal e-commerce site. And I found 2 pairs of Chanel flats that were my size, but they were worn. Like, didn't
Which
look.
always makes me a little,
I know. It's a
weirded
little
out.
Weird. I know.
but
It's different. And like bags too. I don't know.
bags are a little different than worn shoes.
I know.
But what you do is,
Well,
okay, keep telling the
so,
story.
so then I found them and they looked a little worn, but then the Real slashed their prices and had a 40% off promotion.
Oh my gosh.
So each of these shoes were like $125 each for like
Wow.
a pair of Chanel flats. And I was like, I'm just going to get them both because I am an idiot. But anyway,
Or not an idiot.
or not. So then they came and they're so cute and they fit, but they need to be zhuzhed up. So I took them to the shoe guy across the street from here and they look like new
That's
/
amazing.
slightly worn. And he just totally cleaned them up. He put rubber soles on the bottom and they have little black leather on one of the toes and he like polished it down. And it looks so
Wow.
good. So 3,000, I don't know how much
I don't know.
Chanel flats
Yeah,
are
sure.
at that 1,500 or
Probably.
2,000.
Yeah.
And I maybe paid 200
Yeah.
per pair.
Yeah.
And they're like forever shoes. Like I'm going to have
You
them.
can wear-
I'm
yeah,
going to wear
right.
them. They're like Easter shoes. Like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? They're like fancy
Yeah.
flats.
Special
that-
occasion.
Special occasion
Yeah. I
shoes
love
that I
that.
will have forever. So I don't know. I go on the Real.
Go on the
Don't
Real.
buy full price luxury. Like there's so many options out there. The bags are good too.
Yeah. I should scope the
Oh,
bag
yeah.
situation.
I'm really into it. Anyway,
Love
that's my
that.
new
It's a good
Addiction.
shopping tip.
yeah. Anyway, were you
I
gonna
was
say-
just thinking about how I need to clean out our closet. We were just talking about
Mm.
this. It's like that
yes.
time of year,
Mm-hmm.
right? When you need to transition your clothes. I have all of my winter stuff.
Yeah, ready to
Like
be.
my Sherpa Dudley Stevens pullovers. Like
I
I'm kind
know.
of done with them.
I know.
It's time to move on.
It's time to move
So-
on. And one of our one of the things of being working with Dudley Stevens is that we're constantly getting new stuff in.
Right.
So we have to
and
like
we have to
donate
wear
it.
the new stuff.
Yeah.
I've also have found that a lot of the new stuff I have is like already sold out.
Right.
So, like
you-
coming on the podcast
can't
today,
wear
I'm like,
it.
I shouldn't wear this because we don't
Sold
have it in
out.
stock anymore.
I know we want to promote stuff that
Right.
people can buy. So I know.
So then I just need to buy more stuff.
I know.
Buy more stuff
Yeah,
from
get-
Dudley Stevens.
Right. Get more stuff
And then it just adds to my closet.
and then recycle because our recycling program is coming up.
that's right.
Earth Day, April 22nd, we're
Mhm.
launching our recycling program. And you can send in your used and loved Dudleys and get
Yes.
pineapple points. And we're doing it for a shorter amount of time this year, just for a week.
Mhm.
So if you're listening, jot down Earth Day
Send
and
them
do it.
in.
Just do it right away.
And it's really easy. You just log on and you basically order
The
a recycled product.
Yes.
Which is really just giving you the label to ship your turtleneck back.
Yep.
So you print out the label, package it up, send it back to our warehouse. And
Yep.
then once our warehouse gets it and processes it, then and we'll upload points into your
yeah.
loyalty account.
And can we say the company on our podcast that recycles them?
Sure.
TerraCycle.
TerraCycle.
We used-
We can say it.
we
TerraCycle.
TerraCycle. At one point, they're very expensive to like partner with,
Yeah.
but we pay them to pick everything up.
We do.
But we
It's
just don't-
not cheap.
No, it is not cheap, and we
But
do it.
we do
keep
it.
it in the costs. But they come and pick it up, and they turn it into other things.
Yeah, like foam for playgrounds and
furniture,
Furniture, insulation.
Yes, insulation. It's
Mhm.
awesome. So I highly recommend taking advantage of that product, of that service. And I feel like that's also what we want to discuss today. Spring cleaning, inventory,
Yes.
because that's a hot topic right now for us, placing our winter buys. And fall, like we have fall on order, but we're still judging
can-
that too.
Yeah, make changes as much as
Yeah. And
our team doesn't love us making changes. We
yeah,
do.
exactly. But one of the things we try to do as a company is to properly place orders for inventory that we know will sell. And it's not always a perfect system. And
No,
there's-
it's not. I mean, sometimes we overbuy. And sometimes the style just doesn't hit.
like
Or
that one.
Like this one. I love it. I like today. It's perfect.
You've been wearing that a lot.
Velo
Yeah.
pullover
Yes.
weather.
Yeah. And it looks
And-
cute. It's cool.
Yeah. And it matches my blue pants. So
And there's pink and green in it.
yeah,
So you can wear
so
all
can wear
different
it
color
with pink
pants.
pants and green pants and cream pants if you want to go all one
It's
color.
so cute. And it's like shorter fitting, so it's good with jeans and
Yeah, and it's we have plenty of this in stock, and we also have it in navy too.
Yep.
So this one didn't hit as well as some of the other styles, so we
which is
have
surprising.
a little extra inventory.
Right. So it's not always a perfect system, but after 10 years of doing this, we have a lot of data and information and knowledge about our customer, our business, the trends in the world, and just generally speaking, like what will happen.
Yeah.
I feel like we had a meeting yesterday to plan for winter, and I had this feeling of like really excitement, thinking
Yes.
like, oh, we get this.
Yeah.
We don't, but I felt really confident
Until
yesterday.
something else political goes on in the world that we don't know what's coming.
Then we'll have to adjust all
yeah.
that. But no, I just felt like, okay, we're understanding how much we should buy of things.
Yeah,
you know?
definitely. Like the numbers were there.
Yes.
We understand like what styles our customer likes.
Yes,
like what
exactly.
The colors all look great together. I don't know. I'm very excited about our winter line.
And what will sell out. Like we have more information now on like a stripe or, whatever it is. Like we know that our customer loves that.
Like, oh, this is a Sherpa pullover that has stripe, or like whatever it is. Like we know Sherpa does well. We know stripe does well. So this one we should buy more of because we know our customer this has all of the boxes checked.
Exactly. And it's not just like 1 year of data. It's like 10 years of going back and like seeing what has done well. And I don't know. So I feel excited about that. And I think as I've been thinking about all of the, we were talking about last week, like female founded companies and like coming up with another term, that conversation we had last week, like so how do we all stay in business? And one thing that I feel so passionate about and I keep thinking about is inventory gluts. And like inventory is killing businesses, small businesses.
Right.
And it's a fine line.
Well, a lot of, I think the old way of looking at it is that if you sell out of a product, then you're missing out sales.
Yes.
So like you're missing revenue.
Yes.
However, so people overbuy inventory.
Yeah.
But then you're stuck and you're sitting on all of these
Units.
things.
It's like it's anxiety.
And like during COVID, like we overbought a bunch of stuff, and like just that anxiety and that stress of having all of those extra units was very overwhelming to the point where like it made us wonder what we were doing.
Yes.
like
we were, it was like constant anxiety every day of like, we are sitting on too much inventory. Like, it just is such an unsettling.
Like the way your closet feels when it's over
over
capacity.
Exactly. That's exactly right. And when you have to own inventory, it's insane how much that weight is on you. Like looking every day at the numbers and thinking like, oh my gosh, how are we going to sell through all this?
Right.
Like we're not going to like, we're not going, we might not, and like, so, and I love talking about this so much because I want to help people and other people in the industry. If anyone happens to be listening to this, that is trying to start a business or owns a business, like you have to have a plan to offload your inventory. And if you don't, it's going to sit there. And so then what's your plan? Like, do you have investment money where you can just buy more? Maybe. Do you have a marketing plan where you can pump more into marketing to move it? Or if those two things might not work either. Marketing doesn't always work. So what's the plan? Is it TJ Maxx? Is it a liquidation sale? Is it an outlet? Is it a recycling program? I mean, some people just throw it away. We would never do that. I hope people don't do that.
Yeah.
Sample sales like
Gives
that.
me the icks.
Me too. Oh, I can't even think about it. But then there's sample sales in the city. Like you can offload your inventory via those sample sales and mark it way down. Oh my gosh, there was a whole article I just read on this topic about Urban Outfitters. They are doing like very revolutionary things there.
Oh.
And I don't think I realized that. They have Urban Outfitters and they own Anthro and I can't think of the other brands. Free People, Free Movement of Free People and then Movement. I don't know. Anyway, they have an umbrella of brands and then they have a rental company called Nuuly, Nuuly, that rents out their old inventory.
Oh.
And then once that's done, once that cycle's done and they've rented it through its life cycle, they now are opening like what they're calling secondhand, almost vintage type feeling stores around the country where women can go in and buy stuff from Urban, Anthro that's seasons old for $10 or $15. And these places are booming right now.
That's insane.
I know. So they have created a full life cycle.
Think about how
of their product.
Talk about worn shoes.
Yeah.
Like well,
it's been
bought
and maybe returned
and then rented a
and
few
then
times.
rented a lot. Who knows how many
Yeah.
times? And then they send it to these stores where they have just, it's not organized. It's not maybe by size. And these women go through and they they had interviewed some women coming out of the store. And one woman was like, I found this brand that I know Anthropologie carries. And I just got this dress for $15. And she was psyched.
I guess you could find some.
Maybe there's some gems in there,
gems.
and or you walk out with 4 new dresses that you got for.
I mean, it makes sense. Like we do Rent the Runway because we don't want to buy a dress for $300 and wear it once, or whatever the cost is.
And Rent the Runway is all old seasons.
Yeah,
it's all just old seasons of stuff that you know, which I don't care. I don't care what season things are. It looks cute. It's cute. Like I wear it once on vacation and then I return it to Rent the Runway. But I'm so intrigued by this Urban Outfitter model of actually potentially creating a life cycle. I mean, I guess the woman who bought it for $15, what is she doing with it then? Like it still exists. It's not like getting recycled. I don't know what she would do with it. Maybe she's donating it after, whatever. But that's a good example of a company that is thinking through their gluttonous, the inventory. Over inventory.
Interesting.
And we have our recycling program that we take advantage of too, because we have stuff that's returned or damaged
goods. Yeah.
But that, you know, it doesn't solve things that don't sell that you need to sell because you need to make money.
Yeah. Well, the ideal scenario is that you sell everything.
Yeah. Right.
And you don't have any extras.
Yes. Right.
And then it's up to the consumer to figure out how to, you know, recycle it or donate it or whatever once they're through with the life cycle of it. But
Yep. But we try to get that formula correct. And it's not always perfect. It doesn't always work out. But I think it's so important not to over inventory.
Yeah. And I mean, we learned like from the start, we've talked about this, about our drop schedule, our drop schedules, and how we first started growing so small and having like very minimal inventory, and then things would sell out and we would have angry customers.
Yeah.
But it's really how we grew, and maybe we missed out on some revenue, but at the same time, it also created that demand, because then that customer would come back.
Exactly.
They wanted it more.
Yeah. The scarcity model is better to grow than just buying.
Especially as like a company like ours, where we're not going out to, you know, find money and raise money and all that stuff.
Exactly. Found money. No, I just think it's so crucial to have that system, or even just some idea in your head if you're buying inventory. Like, where is this going to go if it doesn't sell? And what are you going to do with it? What's the plan? Even if you have like 2 different options.
Yeah.
Like,
please don't throw it out.
Don't throw it out. Recycle or sample sale. Like, there just needs to, and you need to have that sample sale set up, like the contacts and what to do. We've also
always talked about doing like those box subscriptions. Like I'm trying to think of like, so what some, like maybe I guess it's Rent the Runway, or I don't know. A while ago, there used to be those like box subscriptions that you would call into or whatever, or subscribe for. Those aren't around anymore.
Really but
the thing is, like with the over inventory stuff, it's usually a product that didn't resonate with your customer. So to put that out there to new customers is not,
oh my gosh, such
a good business model.
That's exactly that's such a good
right.
point.
Like, you want to put your best foot forward to get new customers, not your worst foot.
Yeah. Like, if you have a product that's really damaged and you try to go sell it somewhere else, like, then that customer is going to be like, this isn't good.
Right.
I don't know. Yeah. You need to have a plan for
Unless you like shop at a TJ Maxx or something and you expect it. Like, there might be a little defect to the shoe that you buy there or something.
Right.
But like, I think the customer kind of expects that.
Yes, exactly.
When they shop at a place like that.
Yeah, that might be. That's like the Marshalls sale. We were all shopping.
Right.
And we were all like, well, they're probably damaged, but
yeah.
It's a good
and
price.
Sure enough, they were like, one of our, Whitney on our team ordered some shoes, and they had like little markings on them, but they were so small that you wouldn't even really notice it.
I mean, here I am buying the real shoes.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I'd be fine with that from Marshalls if it was a good deal.
Exactly. So there are things that like some people wouldn't be okay with, and for a company, it's better for them to offload it to Marshalls or something like that. But
totally.
You can.
And also on that note too, like, when you're producing stuff, you have to have a good checks and balance, like what's it called? Inspection. And like our things are inspected multiple times. And when there's a defect, we notice it. Like we will catch it hopefully, and we can negotiate the price down from our manufacturer. I don't know. That's also really important too.
Yeah, that's a good point.
We didn't really do that in the beginning because we didn't know.
Well, yeah, I think Alan.
I guess we did.
Yeah,
he probably did.
He did it.
Yeah,
but not as closely.
Now it's like intense.
Yeah, I mean, now they inspect the fabric when it comes in. There's like multiple points of checking it.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Whereas before it wasn't. Like sometimes we would have made an entire like line.
Yeah.
And then it was like, oh, this fabric's not good.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, you could have caught that before making everything.
Oh my gosh, I know. The panics that we used to have, the major panics that we used to have were really intense. It's so intense buying inventory, and it's a responsibility. And I think I took that too lightly in the beginning. And like,
we've talked about this too. Like you need to have the right amount of marketing to support the inventory too.
Yes,
like finding that balance of marketing and inventory buys is very hard.
Yeah.
But it's so important.
Lean on the marketing. Do not overbuy because you will go out of business.
Yeah.
It will kill your business if you're sitting on inventory. That's essentially cash that you could be spending elsewhere. So
right.
Yeah. Less inventory. We don't need that many things. We're simplifying.
Simplify.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, so it really also ties back to our summer collection because we did not go big on our summer collection this year.
We didn't.
And we had many reasons for that. And I'm excited to have styles that we know our customers will love based on the data and the information we have now about what sells. So it's fun to have these small drops and really strong styles that we all love, and hopefully our customers love too.
Yeah. I know it's true. And hopefully some of them, I think some of them are going to sell out. So
yeah, that's the goal.
That's the goal. We want to sell out of things.
We do. Yes, we do. Don't want to have that leftover inventory because look what it does too. Like we recycle it and we pay for it. So it motivates us to try to really get styles that will sell as much as possible. We were not just being frivolous about it because we have to pay for the back end.
Yeah.
Like
and
there's
anxiety.
And the anxiety of sitting on stuff.
Yeah.
And now it's gotten so much better. Our inventory, like,
oh my gosh, it's like crazy difference. It's
yeah. And we're coming into our busy season for the fall. Like,
and we're just being very smart about it too. Like we with the summer stuff, that intentionally was to build up that business in the summer.
Yes.
So that we would have a full year round company.
Yep.
And we do still want to engage our customers and everything, but really at the end of the day, we're November,
fleece.
December, we're a fleece clothing company.
Yep.
So we're really specializing in that.
Yes. And embracing
on
it.
that.
Yeah. And like fleece in the summer, our kit, that I'm wearing.
I love that. I love our summer stuff. I think it's so good.
And the dresses.
It's catching on. It'll be good this summer. I think.
Know. The fabric is just so good. Like all the dresses I've had over the years, like stand up so well.
Yeah.
And I don't know. And I really want to make that t-shirt I was wearing yesterday, but
I do too.
It just would be too expensive, I think. Oh man. Yeah. We have to be smart about all of that. But yeah, I love talking about business stuff. I could talk about it all. I could talk about it for hours. But I think that, I love giving advice too. So if anyone's listening to this and wants to chat more about it, please send us a message because it's something we talk about daily and we feel passionately about. And we want women, female, strategic founders to stay in business and sustain themselves and not over inventory without having the right resources and structure set up to take care of that inventory in the back end that doesn't sell because there's going to be stuff that doesn't sell and it's really stressful. So tune in for our drop today, our waffle drop of the Ava dress and the Crawford vest. And look out for our next episode. And then when we get back from our trip, we'll have lots to discuss,
to talk about in
Yeah.
our episode with our mom soon.
Yes. Oh my gosh, I'm excited. Okay.
Yay.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, everyone.
Wait, what
Like
did you
and
say?
subscribe.
Yeah, like and subscribe. Thanks, guys. Bye.